Hola, Dr. T. I have to just tell you people, my friends, that I bought some new things. Just got them today, and I'm pretty excited about them. I want to talk about some things, but I just wanted to let you know that I got some new items in my kitchen. Now, I just want to tell you that I have already a bunch of coffee makers. So I have this coffee maker. It's actually a clock, and you fill it up with water, and then when the alarm goes off, it makes you this one nice little pour over cup of coffee. So I got that one. I got my Chemex. I got this kind of fancy looking French pressy thing. I got my Nespresso, and I got my Technovorm, which is for when I'm lazy. Oh, and I have my cold water tower, but I just got this new one, so my elf on a shelf is having a rough day. So I got this new one. It's called Simply Press, and it's a French press, but the way you clean it is a lot cooler. It's got this rubber thing on the bottom, so I'm pretty excited about that. So that's one of my purchases, but I'm really excited about my new mini waffle maker. So it's just like the cutest thing I've ever seen, and it's got waffles on it, so that's pretty cute. So I just wanted to share that with everybody, that I got my new purchases. Wanted to talk about women's health and women's health issues. So if y'all have any questions for me, anything from irregular periods, hormone imbalances. I've been seeing a lot of testosterone deficiency this week. A lot of women that are just feeling, if testosterone deficiency was a t-shirt, it would just say meh, like I don't care. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of women that are trying to do their jobs and run their households, and they just don't feel like they have much left after that. And fibroids, endometriosis has kind of been a big focus this month. Actually, that was January, but we're still talking about it because endo is one of those things that women have for, on average, 7 years before anybody actually helps them and fixes it. You also have to make sure that when you have endo that you see a specialist, because a lot of doctors don't treat it the right way, and you need to be treated the right way. So if you do have surgery, you're only having it done once, and you're having it done right the first time. So I'd like to answer some questions. I don't want to have to talk about my waffle maker and my my new coffee maker, unless you really want me to go in depth. The waffle maker I'm pretty excited about because I bought this. I bought this like stuff. So kind of trying this keto stuff. And I bought these keto waffle pancake mix. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was thinking maybe I could put that stuff in my waffle maker, put some butter on there, maybe some bacon, make a little sandwich, as I like to say. But I'm just, experimenting. I've also seen some things with cheese. So you just put the Parmesan cheese on there, or cheddar, and you just make yourself a little cheese crisps. Cassandra, could certain IUDs contribute to hormone imbalance? Well, debatable, but I would say yes. Copper, not so much, because copper doesn't have any hormones in it. But the Mirena, Latrell, I believe, Kylena, Skyla, they all have basically levonorgestrel, which is a progestin, which is not technically a hormone. I mean, it's not progesterone, it's a progestin. And it can get into your bloodstream enough to possibly throw off the other hormones. So I would definitely say for sure it could. Probably not as bad as like a birth control pill or a Norplant, or that's how old I am, Norplant, Implanon. But yeah, what's that keto waffle stuff? The keto waffle stuff. There's all kinds of different brands. There's a good brand called Maui, but I wanted to try this one. It's called, oops, I'm not looking at it, hang on. It's called Keto & Co. Waffle Pancake Mix. It's got 2 net carbs. It's gluten-free, it's keto, It's diabetic friendly, no sugar added. All that added up probably means it tastes like crap, but I'm going to try it and I'm going to make it. I'm actually going to do it tonight. And I'm going to make myself a couple of waffles and, probably a glass of Irish whiskey, because what goes better with waffles than Irish whiskey? I'm just kidding. What can you use supplement-wise for insulin resistance? Well, first of all, you need to know you have insulin resistance, and if I have patients that actually have insulin resistance, I will use a supplement called Cellular Forte, made by a company called Integrative Therapeutics, that contains inositol and a couple other things. But obviously, if you have insulin resistance, the main thing that you want to focus on is your glucose levels, and the best way to do that is to consider doing some intermittent fasting, where you don't eat after 8 p.m. and you don't eat again until noon the next day, and you combine that with a low carb diet. It doesn't always have to be keto. Low carb is good too. Low carb with some intermittent fasting is a good combination. I have a lot of patients that lose probably on average about 6 pounds a month, depending on, how big they are to start with. But that's something that, that you can try. I've heard so many positive reviews. Well, thank you so much. Actually, I'm always very touched by the women that go on like Google and leave reviews. Obviously, in this climate, there's a lot of angry people. There's people that just, they just gotta say stuff, and luckily, women have been very kind in their reviews, and it's very nice. And I like to think that, while I know I can't please everybody, I do my best and I try my best every day. And in many cases, I think we do make a difference. I can help you with your hormone imbalances, whether it's fatigue or energy, especially in the afternoons, weight gain, mood swings, irritability, vaginal dryness, decreased libido, hair thinning. Thinning hair has been a really common thing this week, and usually that's going to occur first of all, it could just be genetic, it could be stress, obviously. But if it's hormonally mediated, we want to look at your thyroid and your testosterone levels for sure. How do you defeat the hunger monster in the AM? I just know for me, I've never been a hungry person in the mornings, but if you are hungry, if you have to eat, then eat some eggs. Eggs are fat and protein. There's really no carbs in them at all, and there's no sugar, so you can totally stay in ketosis and still eat. That would be the way, a couple hard-boiled eggs, a little salt and pepper. I like to make a little deal where I put the hard-boiled eggs in a coffee cup with a good-sized pat of butter, some salt and pepper, heat them up, and then just smash them with a fork, and it just kind of makes this buttery, warm, salty, now I want to do it, egg salad kind of thing. So it's good. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Also, you are awesome, and so is Dr. Lander, so thankful for both of you. Well, I would agree. Dr. Lander is amazing. She's a great OBGYN. Probably not as good as me, but I'm kidding. She's quite excellent. You took care of my hormones last week and my thyroid this week. Will you put the name of that supplement up for me? I will say it again. If Maddie's on, she can type it. It's called Cellular Forte, Forte, by Integrative Therapeutics. Maddie just posted that I actually do have a supplement store where everybody that goes there gets a 10% off. So I think I can beat the prices on Amazon, so you don't have to obviously purchase it from me. But that's what I usually tell people in my practice to go buy. Thank you so much. Maddie, who's on right now, Michaela, and Katie, I should be able to remember her name, are wonderful. They've been with me now. Maddie's been with me for years, and Katie and Michaela have been with me for about 5 months, and it's really hard to find good people. People that care about the mission, people that care, women that care about what you're doing and get it, I had about a year there where I was really having a hard time finding good people, and Maddie has been the constant throughout all of that. And she sees me have my nervous breakdowns, and she still stays with me for some reason. So, but I'm thankful for her and what she does. So thank you for the kind words. That always means a lot, because technically I'm only as good as my staff. So, and I got to spend about 4 hours today with Maddie. Poor thing. We were talking about the next my book launch. The book's coming out in July. It's on Amazon right now. It's called the Hormone Balance Bible. You're going to be hearing a lot about it in the next few months. It's about my quiz that if you go to my website and you take the quiz at tassonemd.com/quiz, it will give you one of the 12 hormone imbalances that I have found over the last 20 years after talking to 40,000 women. And from there, I can give you some guidance on how to fix those things with a 6-step process that I call the SHINES method, which stands for spirituality, hormones, infoceuticals, which is the information transferred to your body through things like acupuncture and essential oils, nutrition, exercise, and supplements. So you can do a lot to balance your hormones. And the first step is taking that quiz. And it's actually extremely accurate. I have found the number one hormonal imbalance that I see from women taking that quiz is testosterone deficiency. So I'm just going to take a little side note here to show you my 2 purchases again. I bought a cool French press called Simply Press, and it's got this rubber stopper on the bottom, and it's just an amazing little device. So I'm going to try that this weekend, and I'll Instagram that. But I'm sorry, who doesn't think this is probably the coolest waffle maker you've ever seen? It's like this, smaller than my hand. It's just a little mini fella, but it's got waffles on it, and I was on Amazon one of those days, and I just had to buy it. So, and I've got 5 other coffee makers, but I won't bore you with all those right now. So does anybody have any questions? Hormones, fibroids, endometriosis, Isha removal. Just had a few more of those today. Stamping out those. Hopefully more and more women are getting the Ishas removed and doing it the right way, so that they don't have to come back and get that done again with fragments, because I see that sometimes on second opinions. So if you're on and you want to ask questions, feel free. I'll be here for a couple more minutes talking about things before I make my keto-friendly waffles, which I'm pretty excited about. Love my Dash waffle maker. That's exactly what it is. It's Dash. And truffles, that's like a cheese waffle where you just put like cheddar cheese down, and then you put like bacon, and it just gets it all like crunchy and crispy, and then you can stay in your ketosis eating your cheese and bacon and eggs. It sounds horrible, but it sounds delicious at the same time. Maddie put up the link for the Hormone Balance Bible on Amazon. Obviously, it's not coming out till July, but there's going to be a lot of talk. I'm going to be talking a lot about it. You can start the whole process, and it's absolutely free. Just go to the website and fire up the quiz, and it'll tell you, based on how you answered the questions, what I think your hormone imbalance is. And I'll tell you what, it's not your typical quiz. There's so many quizzes out there, 5 questions, 10 questions. My test is 36 questions. All of them are weighted on the back end. I'm a math major, and I made my own algorithm on how to calculate things. And so it's actually what I find actually very accurate. So obviously nothing's going to suffice for blood draws or urine, but it's a good starting point to at least maybe give you an idea if something might be a little bit off. And so it's a good start. It's a good starting point. So questions before I go get some truffles. Actually, I'm going to just go with a regular waffle, I think. So, but yeah, anytime, if you want to post the phone number, I'm taking insurance. I do a lot of integrative medicine, still take insurance, and I can do telemedicine visits. So I had a bad car accident after my Isha removal, so I haven't had my hormones checked. Should I make... Sorry. My screen moved. Should I make an appointment before or after healing process from the wreck? I would say if it's been at least 4 to 6 weeks from the car accident, hopefully you're well. And if you didn't have to get like a major orthopedic surgery like hip or knee replacement or a lot of broken bones, then by all means, we can do labs and definitely talk. I mean, if it was last week, I'd probably, give yourself some time to heal. And then, yeah, Maddie just posted, there's a Menopause Summit that's completely free from February 22nd to February 26th. I'm obviously talking about hormone imbalances, but there's a bunch of other speakers. It's totally free. It's in support of my friend, Dr. Marisa Snyder, who I've known for about 5 years. She's excellent, naturopathic doctor, and she is the essential oils expert in this country, in my opinion. So if you like essential oils and you want to learn about how to manage menopause with just essential oils, she has just written a great book that's coming out. If it's major orthopedic surgery, Jenny, I would ask your orthopedic surgeon when they think that it would be okay for you to go on hormones, because you're probably not moving as well right now, and estrogens can increase your risks of blood clots in the legs, and I don't want you to have that risk. So once you're up moving around and you're back to kind of normal activities, I think would probably be okay at that point. So just let me know what you want to do and when you want to do it, and we'll set it up. So any other questions? Let's say hi to Benjamin. There's old Ben. He just came downstairs looking for some food. Ben, say hi to everybody. What's up, my man? Ben. Oh, he's excited. Hang on. He's too excited. Ben, there's no food down here, my man. There's no food for you, buddy. No food. Yep, he's getting excited, everybody. Hang on. Say hi to the crowd, Ben. No, he doesn't care. He thinks there's food involved, and that's all he cares about. All right, so I think it's time for me to fire up the Waffle Maker and see what's going on with that. If you need anything, Maddie's posted the office phone number. You can go take the quiz and get started if you think you're having an imbalance, and just, get on Instagram, come find me, and we can chat. Bye.